Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to do mental math. Now, before starting our lesson or class, we remember that today is Rabindra Jayanti, the birth anniversary of great poet Rabindranath Tagore. So, remembering him, we move into our lesson. Now, mental math basically deals with making you more sharper or more prone towards competitive exams. So various competitive exams are there, like Olympiads or our own school based exam. So based on those, we are doing this class. We take a look at the first question. As you can see here, it's been given that 16, then the next number is 34, then 54, and 76. Now if you note that the difference between 16 and 34 is 18. Similarly, the difference between 34 and 54 is 20. Difference between 54 and 76 is 22. So the difference between the successive numbers keep on increasing. So what we have done, we have found out that the next number will be increased by 24 after 76. So we find out how much will it come out. We add it, we get 100. So the number here would become 100. Now after this, the successive number to 100 increased by 26. So will be written as 126. So clearly it is an increasing order series. Now we move to the next question. Here as you can see, it's written that 1i, 2j, 3k. So you can see that there is a mix of both numbers and alphabets in block letters or capital letters. So when you come across such types of sums, what do you need to do? First you understand how are they either increasing or either decreasing. So we can see that the numbers are increasing serially, 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5. In this way they will increase. So for this we put 4 over here, and in the next blank we put 5. Now after this you see that the alphabets in block letters are also increasing serially. I, then J, then K, then the next alphabet will be L, then finally here we'll get M. So you have to solve these types of sums in this manner. Next, for question number 3, if you see that difference between these two is 50 and difference between these two is again 50. So basically they are increasing at the rate of 50 for every successive number. So you can easily identify that here it will again add up 50 and get 301, and for the final one again add up 50 in order to get 351. So it's a basically an increasing pattern with increasing value of 50. Next you come across here, see that it is a decreasing pattern. Here the values keep on decreasing. Now if you see, the decrement is 39. So you have to subtract 39 at each stage. So we will do that here also. It's a decremental pattern or a reducing pattern. So if you subtract from 312 39, the value that you get is 273. You write it over here. Then again if you subtract 39 further from here, you get 234. You write that thing over here. So basically you see that whenever you are moving for the next successive number or the next number, then it is decreasing by 39 at each step. Now as you know, next sum is based on pattern. We take a close look whatever is said over here. A is equals to 1, B equals to 2, C equals to 3, D equals to 4. We have put up dot dot over here because in order that we know already how this works, and serial number Z has 26, alphabet Y has serial number 25, alphabet X has serial number 24. We know these things, we have already done that. Now they have asked us to code the following words. The first word is station. So what we'll do, whenever you will try to solve them during exam, you will have to keep the alphabet chart ready with you. As I know, or as I can remember, so what you have to do during the exam, just take a note and write down what are the serial numbers for each of the alphabet. See, if you can remember, we'll put 19 for S, 20 for T, 1 for A, 20 again for T, 9 for I, 15 for O, and finally 14. So if you want to code station following the same rule given here, you will get like this. Station will be coded as 19, 20, 1, 20, 9, 15, 4. Now if we move to the next word that we need to code, it is based on our subject, mathematics. So we again try to code it. For M we'll put 13, for A we'll put 1, for T 20, for H we'll put 8, for E we'll put 5, for M we'll put 13, for A we'll put 1, for T we'll put 20, for I we'll put 9, for C we'll put 3, and finally for S we'll put 19. So you see that whenever you try to code mathematics, we'll get this type of coding. Mathematics will be coded using the given formula as 13, 1, 20, 8, 5, 13, 1, 20, 9, 3 and 19. So this will be the coding. Don't put up an add, and I have said that while saying. Now final word that we need to code is Friday. So we again start from here. 6 for F, 18 for R, 9 for I, 4 for D, 1 for A, and finally 25 for Y. So Friday will be coded as 6, 18, 9, 4, 1, 25. So basically when you are practicing at home, if you want to code any word, please do make a table like this so that it does not get mixed, the numbers do not get mixed with each other for different types of words. Now just recapitulate what we learned today. These are the things. First we learnt about a increasing pattern, which was increasing as we were succeeding more. Then we learnt about a numerical and alphabet pattern. Then finally an increasing pattern with increment of 50 at each step. Then a decreasing pattern with decrement of minus 39. Decrement means getting reduced. These are the two calculations that we have done. Finally for coding, we have coded these 3 words. You can finally see that they are coded like this. Thank you very much.